When it's your turn for jury duty, there are a few things you may want to know before you get seated on a case. David Greene from the law firm of Greene Phillips is here to shed some light on this important topic. And it is important, David, because as we know, anyone can be chosen for jury duty.
Well, that's exactly right. I've had a couple of my law partners actually serve on juries. I've not been called yet. Hopefully I won't get called. I don't mind serving, but there are a lot of times everyone gets to be involved in this, and it's a great service to our community.
Yep, I was involved just in the past year, so I had the opportunity to do that. So let's talk about the meat of our topic today. You say there's some important information that the jury is not allowed to know in a trial. Why is that?
Well, they don't want to prejudice the case. And I understand the rules. The rules are certain things can be known by the jury, certain things cannot be known. One of the interesting things, and I like to kind of share these secrets, you will be pre-qualified at some point, and you probably remember this. They ask you if you had this type of insurance or that type of insurance, this company name or that company name, and people are saying, well, why in the world does that matter? Well, the point is that insurance company is involved in the case. And so that most people can figure that out. And they say, well, gosh, they're asking about X insurance company or Y insurance company. And you're thinking, why in the world? Well, they're involved in the case. And if you're represented by them or you have a policy with them, you may not want to be serving on that particular jury.
Why is this important information to know?
Well, if you think about it, if an insurance company is insuring the person that is being sued, then the sympathy factor may go out the window because you've got some nice lady there that potentially acted very poorly and made a bad decision and caused this horrific accident. Well, sometimes, you know, we look at that and say, well, gosh, this poor lady or this poor guy, they're nice. They were wonderfully nice on the stand, and they didn't mean this to happen. Why should they have to pay? Well, the point is, under the law, you are responsible for your actions. And so it's sort of a sympathy factor. And I know insurance companies, they lobbied and they did some things in order to get the law the way it is. And that's the way it is. But it's okay for me to talk about it right now because we're not in a trial.
Right.
And so it's interesting to know that if you're involved in a case and you see our law firm down there, there's insurance on the other side about 100% of the time, maybe 99% of the time. Most other cases that are being defended and tried, there is insurance. And if you hear them say, hey, do you have this type of insurance or do you have that type of insurance, that is your telltale sign. Hey, there's insurance involved in this case. And if you render a verdict against the defendant, it is not going against them individually. Their insurance is having to pay.
All right, so to clarify, does anyone besides the defendant know if there is insurance?
Well, we all know, and the judge knows.
Right.
And so I guess everyone in the courtroom is going to know except for the jury. And I understand the rules for that, and that's exactly why they have them in place in order to, protect the insurance company. But the bottom line is this: if you're hurt and you need to go to trial, there's a reason that you're going to trial because the insurance company wouldn't give them a fair shake. They would not. The case has already been attempted to be tried or settled before you actually get to the courthouse. And so you think about it, you think, well, there's an insurance company involved, and they're not giving this poor individual a shake. They're trying to figure out a way not to pay him as much money.
All right, so you never want the jury to be swayed one way or another. Exactly. You just detailed a long list of ways that could possibly happen in a situation like this. So things to know if you're ever called for jury duty. David, if anyone has any legal questions whatsoever, something they've been considering for a while, how can they get in contact with y'all?
It's very simple. You can call us at 251-300-2000 here in Mobile. You can stop by 51 North Florida Street, Midtown Mobile. Easy to come by. Stop in. You never need an appointment at Greene Phillips.
All right, sounds good. David, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me over.